The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Wait, it's... Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click. And now we can get out of here, let's go. Chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Damn, deadly life. Nice shot there, nice. Good job, game. Hey, Kyoko. There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
there's something I want to say to him, though.
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Waifu Joe? There's Waifu Joe? No. No. What? Okay, you've gone too far. You've gone too far. Alright, Waifu Joe is one thing. Waifu Lolly Joe? No. No lolly. No lolly. No. No lolly. No. No. It's a good picture. Well done. No lolly. No. No. Lollies are weird. Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Then why didn't you just go down the ladder? There's a meme art. Hold on. This new place is great. How's the work coming along with the garden coming along, Lily? Lily is with an I, not with a Y. Literally unreadable. It's with an I, not a Y. It's great, Joe. The contractor is coming to fix the sprinklers at 10. Useless flashback. Sprinklers at 10. Sprinklers at 10. Mikuru Kasaba, the 16th student. Sprinklers at 10 are over the range. Rule number 1 of salvage your coat. Sprinklers at 10. Sprinklers at 10. Worth the moon? Barracuda Chad Ketchy. I did this? Smiley face. What? Smell her pillow. Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mikuro. You did. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. To do Makuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for
one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Between weebs and normies.
Hey.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope.
Is that Makoto?
Hey, Aoi.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
If the Mastermind really is the one who killed Mikuro, and as Kyoko says, then the Mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mikuro and you get 16. So the Mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of those 16 people who we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the Mastermind is one of us?
At this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Ooh.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Do they have coins? It's the headmaster's private room. The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. You mean like a hidden room? Enter the right password and the door should open right up. But I don't have a clue what that password might be. It's your name. It's your name. It's Kyoko. He still cared about you, Kyoko. It's your name. Did you try your name? Something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. Your name. For example... I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Beep. Kern. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked. It was your name. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. It's her head, Morty. I put her head in a box. I put your waifu's head in a box, Morty. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. Is it your dad? What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Well, he's not going to be in Danganronpa 2. Wait, is this a picture of... Leo? It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency, time to go open all those lockers. There must be a coin in one of them.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. This locker is totally disorganized. It's Danny's. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. He attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. Well, he was held back a year. Maybe this is from his previous year. Okay, so they've been here before and they lost their memories. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. Is the fucking TV show being broadcast to a bunch of goddamn mutants? I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Oh, I know who it is too. It's Kyoko. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be that... we just did it! We just saw this! We fucking... Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Damn, that guy was headmaster twice. Look at him. He was headmaster, then he took a break, and then he was headmaster again. Well, he's not going to be in Danganronpa 2. Okay, you know what? You got me, maybe. There was more information about Makuro that we still didn't have. Oh, there's Aoi next to her. Hey, Aoi. Hey, Aoi. How's it going? Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. Someone in chat just said, if Danny is the mastermind, I will shit myself. I mean, if it is one of the students and Makuro is dead, I mean, even if Makuro isn't dead, Makuro isn't a satisfying answer. The person we never saw is the mastermind. That's not a satisfying answer. Akechi would be way too obvious. Kyoko would be really bad too. Like, it's like we've worked with Kyoko too much, and it wouldn't. I don't think that would be a fair answer. It can't be Tako because she's nuts. I really don't think it's Aoi, and if it's us, that's really bad. That's really cheap, and I wouldn't like that at all. So it kind of has to be Danny. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Makuro Kusaba, part of the ultimate despair, which means her and the mastermind should have been allies. But then why would the mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Hey, Aoi. Might be the last time that we get to say hey, Aoi. This is the bear control room. There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I need to go check out the data center. Of course we do. Hey, hey. Roar! Roar, give me all your... I wonder who it could be. Give me all your donuts. Hey, Aoi. Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man, busted. Okay, but so if the bear is always being controlled by somebody, then there's a student still alive. Because we were all in the dining room together when there was no one in the control room controlling the bear. So there has to be someone in here that's still alive. And the only person that could be is the 16th student because everyone else is dead. So that means that they're not dead. So what's the body in the garden? Unless the bear was lying, because if the bear was lying, then then okay, there's lies, whatever. But that means no one even died during the trial. We were doing a trial for no one is even fucking dead. What's wrong with Kodo? Let's start. We're really though. What was that? The door. It just locked on its own. Yeah, because there's someone in the fucking hatch below it. What? As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, are you being operated by someone in that room?
Yes,
Mundo.
You're a
Well,
liar.
no one else is in there, so it's not one of us fucking six, is it? Well, that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Hoo-hoo-hoo, are you sure you were as thorough as you could have? The fucking, yeah, I did. And Ari was like, oh no, we have to fucking leave. No way. The hatch on the floor. Pooh, too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it. Oh yeah, we blew it all right.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. That makes it a little better. Then why? Why not fucking let me try to open it then and say it can't be opened? Why? Why do this? Why despair? Big Mac? Big Mac. All right. Okay. Listen. This isn't going to be a plot hole because you're both like dumber than Ryuji. Okay. But listen. Here's what has to happen right now. Aoi has to stay at the door, or you have to stay at the door, and the other one has to go and look at everyone else to make sure that they're not in the room right now. This has to happen. Okay. You have to confirm it that it's not that like Kyoko didn't slip in there into that like if you don't think of this, oh my god. Well, go get Kyoko. She has a key that opens every door. Go get Kyoko. Go get. Did we lose the key? Where's our key? We have a key to this place, don't we? Where's ours? We got a key from the corpse. Where is it? Go get Kyoko. It's so cold. Are the corpses in here? The body is fucking Junko, man. The body is Junko. I'm back on that. Junko's back on the menu. The body's Junko. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Leon, Hifumi, Mondo, the butter, I guess. Celeste, Sayaka, Sakura, Chihiro, Hitler guy, chicken. This is the chicken. The chicken's in here, and fucking Junko is in the garden. I wonder if you took Mondo out, if you could spread him over bread straight from the fridge, or would you have to warm him up first? But there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Taka, who has suspiciously got his arm there, right in front of Junko, and Hey Aoi. Okay. I'm not in the picture. Oh yeah. Well, where are we? Oh, we can say again. Hey Aoi, how you doing? So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto? Sorry, gotta go. What? She ran off so fast, I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? Because you haven't taken a shower. I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. What the fuck's going on right now? Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. So did the bear make it sound like he announced everything to the whole school, but he actually localized the announcement to each of us in a row so he could get us there separately? That'd be pretty smart on the bear. Even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. My theory is that they've lost their memories. So does that mean she remembers them all and she just hasn't said anything because of the typical anime bullshit? Well, you never asked. Like or was that just kind of like a weird thing that she said? I was on looking around the number of lights that are on, including Makuro's. There's 9 in all. 9 lights? Yeah. Well, that makes sense because because Mondo got turned into butter. So Mondo doesn't need one, and that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. The stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
how?
And if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then,
But what if Makuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed,
and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Makuro Ikusaba. Joe was wrong. Then who's controlling the bear? A DVD. But I don't have a DVD player to play it on. Are we really not looking at the other bodies just to confirm? Like, does anyone think this is kind of dumb? Like, why not just have the information? I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player.
There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this.
Is it us? Big Mac.
There's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
We don't have much of a choice, do we?
From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Oh, are we gonna see all of them? Barracuda, Toko, Hey Aoi, everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. Kyoko. The monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. And that meant the image from the DVD files was no longer being transmitted through the DVD cable toward the screen that was displaying the visual and audio representation of the data that was on the DVD, because the DVD player wasn't spinning anymore and the reader could no longer access the DVD, which means that the screen went black. Should have checked the hatch when you had the chance to... Holy shit, the anger on the dragon face. Oh, with the 2B mug as well? Oh man. If we assume that someone has to control the bear and it's not pre-recorded or anything like that, which I don't think it could be, and we take away Danny's ventriloquist bullshit, thing, it has to be someone who's dead but isn't dead. There's no way it's Hifumi, because Hifumi couldn't fit in the hatch. It's no way it's Sakura, because it couldn't fit in the hatch. There's no way it's Junko, because she got like fucking stabbed like 6 times. She's dead. I don't think it could be Chihiro, because Chihiro's corpse was really thoroughly looked at. So I don't think it can be Chihiro. Sayaka's dead too. Like, no way. They might not have been able to look at Leon's body afterwards. Like, I'm not memeing. They might not be able to look at Leon's body afterwards. Mondo got turned into butter, so there's no actual corpse. So maybe it was a teleport thing instead, but I don't think he could fit into the hatch. Taka, I think they would have looked at the corpse a little more thoroughly as well, but maybe not. Leon, Mondo, or Taka, and the other option is the 16th student, whatever the fuck her name is. But she's dead and she has the tattoo, but they're obscuring her face and identity. But maybe they were obscuring her identity because we wanted to think it was Kyoko, and her measurements match. But I thought it was Junko's body, 97 pounds, 5'7". That's right, isn't it? Isn't that what she was? I don't remember the measurements. Maybe it was, is that right? I think that's right. So did they fake the tattoo? I think Kyoko would have done that. No. I'm really starting to think that it's gonna be someone new that we haven't seen at all, and it's gonna make me a little perturbed. I don't know. Do I just fire
You
the
guys have
photograph
all
at
been working
that?
together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every... What? This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of
Us each have that kind of evidence.
No, that's wrong.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture, I'm the only one not in it.
Junko's face is obscured again. Yeah, again.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. The ones who got the photos.
I got it.
Yeah, there's something obscuring Junko's face again. What the fuck is the fish? The 16th student isn't wearing a swimsuit. Look, all the girls have swimsuits that come up over the shoulders, but she doesn't. She's naked under that water. Nice legs, Owie. The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Hangman's Gambit. Alright, amnesia.
Now I understand.
We're saying we all got...
Since when did this turn into
some kind of...
I promise you, I haven't lost him. Ever since I got to this, I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong!
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
Is the mastermind...
Of course, they have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Exactly. You're just making the mastermind is probably a million miles.
No, that's wrong!
It's wrong.
Makuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds.
I got it.
Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
Soldier. She must have been in a 100. So when you think about it, obviously she got all those wounds in battle.
Oh, there we go.
No, that's wrong. When she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
What about the little matter of what happened last night?
With Togo?
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Yes. The Denny, the one who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else. I see the mastermind.
I got it! I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
So is it just a mistake that this one doesn't have the fake nails and the corpse in the garden does? You compare me to the masked attacker. Whoever attacked me, they didn't have something Makuro definitely had. So it's either probably the nails or the tattoo, right? So what proof do I have?
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusama.
There's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand or the left hand?
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
No, that's wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
If that was Makuru that was killed, right? Then it can't be Chihiro. It can't be Junko. Junko got obliterated with the spears. That's why I think it was Junko's corpse, and it matches too. Junko got fucking obliterated. So no way. It's not Chihiro because they checked the corpse really far. I guess it could be Celeste, maybe, because what's Celeste's measurements? They're different. It could be Celeste because, like, it was an execution, and the mastermind could have forged the execution, just like that's all in his wheelhouse, right? Just like Leon, and to some extent Mondo as well. So it could be those three. It could be Taka. Hifumi wouldn't fit in the hatch, and neither would Sakura. Sayaka's almost certainly dead. I think the corpse was investigated too much. And I'm gonna say Taka's probably certainly dead as well if that's the case, because they would have investigated the corpses so much. Hold on. Also, the masked person, did they look like I don't think that was Mondo. It's too small. Mondo's too big, right? Leon maybe. Taka maybe. Celeste maybe.
But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
We did this already. This is your waifu. It was more than just a little burnt skin.
Awful, isn't it? My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Well, then he's done then, right? Because that proves that he just broke the rules? Or is it not breaking the rules because he didn't go all the way through with it because he was interrupted? Isn't that a slam dunk, boom goes the dynamite? I mean, then, okay, maybe it couldn't have been Junko's corpse then because the corpse identification thing shouldn't have gone off, right? Because it went off when they were discovered in the garden, but that corpse was already discovered, so it shouldn't have gone off. So I'm wrong. Okay.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab. I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden.
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
The amount of corpses? Like, the amount of corpses are, well, it's only inconsistent if Mondo counts,
By
right?
the way, Makoto, what about that one thing? I'm not listening!
Biolab lights.
This should prove it. Lights.
Okay, so Mondo's corpse does count then? That's kind of dumb. I mean, I didn't think he actually got turned to butter, but I thought he was ground up into a little box. Okay, whatever.
And there were only 9.
Mondo isn't a body though. I disagree with this. But okay.
Matter.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights should be on is 10.
I got it.
The reason there are less bodies than murders. The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? One of the victims is still alive. Only 9 murders took place. The same person was killed twice. The mastermind destroyed a body. 9, that's where they're... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
I got it. What about if the same person was killed twice?
I mean, alright, I'm
Sounds
buckling
like
in.
You're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed
Okay,
as?
so I'm pretty sure I
Was
figured it out.
Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna
Hiro
give the chance for the game to explain itself.
Mondo Owada. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
It was Leon! Where's Leon? We're doing it for the memes. We're doing it for the memes. Leon!
Enoshima?
What? I'm wrong? I feel like that should work. But again, okay, let's fire it at murder twice. I mean, earlier we used the name without anything at all. Okay, whatever. Whatever. All right. Let's keep going.
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Makuro and Junko switch places. Fuck you. I mean, what? But then the corpse alarm shouldn't have gone off because the murder already happened. Because the bear said that the corpse only goes off when it only goes off when the corpse is first discovered. We already knew about that corpse. It was just being presented again. Again, whatever. Let's keep going.
Then, what does it all
Did
mean?
the alarm go off in the garden?
It means that there haven't been 10
If it doesn't, then
victims,
okay.
But 9.
I can't remember. Okay, I can't remember, so I'll say this. If the corpse alarm went off, that's a plot hole, or the bear broke the rules. And it's kind of bullshit. If it didn't, then it's fine. But I can't remember. I think it did. If it didn't, then it's fine. You know what? I don't care anymore. Chat, tell me what to fire. I don't care enough
What do
anymore.
you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Tell me what to fire, please. I don't give a shit. I'm not checking out of the game. I just don't care about this anymore after the last one.
The body we found, it wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. I mean, but if it's that, then I guess the story makes sense, because then it wouldn't have been Junko that we knew, but this still represents Junko, right? I mean, whatever.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
How could Junko have survived if the other one was pretending to be Junko for absolutely no fucking reason? I checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it. Maybe she used some sort of trick. Despacito? Is there a D? No. There'd be a double or something, right? Disguise. That's obviously not it though, but something like that. S. No. R. Vowel. Replace.
Now I understand. What if she switched places with someone else?
Okay, what's the reason for it? I want to know. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. They switched after death. They switched. What? They switched at the beginning.
I got it.
And we never would have known the difference.
Is that why she has freckles and the ones on the magazines don't? And she made that comment about how it's Photoshop or whatever.
Junko never had any tattoo like that.
She just covered it up with fucking foundation or whatever.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
This was his secret ace up his sleeve the whole time, or her sleeve. Sorry, the game was rigged right from the start. He tried to hide Junko's identity, not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. I'm gonna go with DVD.
I got it.
That was it. Okay, good.
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster, you made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Okay, where's the pictures?
That's impossible!
Group photo?
This should prove it. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
Leon's in all of them.
What?
The unusual circumstance is Junko's face.
I got it. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
And the ultimate wife.
Here's exactly what happened. We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after.
How do you
we
hide
all
so much
arrived
hair
here.
under the mask? How dare you be such a nitpicky prick, polar opposite? Do not ask questions about a game like this. How dare you ask a question? You do not question the details here. That is not allowed.
But that wasn't the real Junko.
This is flawless.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Whoa, that went fast.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima!
Hey, Junko. No freckles, nice.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh, what the fuck?
If you swear you're...
She's a fashionista, right? Isn't she like all over the place?
I got it!
Yeah.
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin
Oh my
relationship.
god.
The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
That just sums up the whole game.
You killed your own sister?
Oh, okay, I like her now. Alright, I changed my mind.
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause.
Absolutely no reason.
She was nothing more than a bit player.
The unlimited psychopath is in charge of the whole place still. I don't think she's just gonna go into the execution room willingly. I don't see a good ending here, Big Mac. Unless she's so nuts that she has some perversity has to follow the rules, but she already broke them. So I don't think this is gonna go well.
Alright.
Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must relate to. Our memories have nothing to do with the founding of Hope City Academy. The class trials, motives? Okay, let's go motives.
I got it!
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave for us in the first murder was human connections.
I got it!
The second murder, the motive's theme was the past. They did secret, right?
I got it!
So, what was the motive for the third murder?
I don't care.
I got it!
I mean, that could be any of them. I'm gonna say betrayal, but it could be any of them.
I got it!
Okay. Maybe all of them are valid.
It was betrayal.
Alright, so this is gonna come down to what the tragedy is. So if the tragedy is supposed to be the worst thing that's ever happened in all the history of mankind, right? That makes me think that it's something like the apocalypse. That's what's happened outside. However, people are watching it on TV, and there's still some people left. So that seems like too much of a stretch, maybe. I don't know. But the other thing is that the tragedy that befall mankind is the murders in the school, and they're responsible. Then when they leave, they're gonna get arrested, and they're gonna get completely. I don't know if there's even a death penalty or whatever. Like, and they can't leave. It's one of those two. I want it to be the end of the world, but as I said in Discord yesterday, I know there's a second one, so I don't see how that could be. I was kind of spoiled by the fact that I know that there's a sequel. However, if the greatest tragedy to have ever befallen mankind is that a bunch of kids got killed in a school here, as tragic and awful as that is, that's nothing compared to World War II. I mean...
I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Alright, here we go. What? Oh my god, is it aliens? No. What's this?
I mean, you're telling us to remember. What am I supposed to be remembering? Nobody can remember anything.
There we go. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Really? Is it really gonna be nobody asked? Oh my god. Oh fucking hell.
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
Do you know anything about this video?
Of course it does!
Oh my god.
Remember all the stuff it's showing?
Oh my god.
Of course I do!
Oh, for fuck's
You
sake.
didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
Because you never asked.
I only answer questions when someone bothers
Oh my
me.
fucking god. Oh shit, I hit the thing. They thought it was what happened in the school classroom. They were like, oh yeah, that has to be. But oh yeah, this must be the tragedy.
As a result, hey, so what do you think happened to the Togami family?
I think the Togami family fell, but chat, which one?
Correct.
Why is nobody asking where the bears came from? Who gives a fuck about his family? Why is no one saying, where did the bears come from? I want to know where the bears came from. How is this not your first question? How did the bears come?
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Then, do you know how important 2 years of development is for a teenager of any year? Oh my! As soon as they woke up, they'd be like, "Huh? Well, that's weird. I don't remember having that much hair in those places. I don't remember being this tall. I don't really like. No one gained or lost weight in 2 years. No one. Like Kyoko's the only one who noticed. So the memories she took from us. Our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it!
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
Where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment we must have lost our memories? At the entrance ceremony when I fainted.
I got it!
I got it.
First came to the gates of this school.
We get
Stepped
it!
foot in the main hall. When
Can
I
we see
passed
the
out,
attack at night
I
with the
was
knife guy
overcome
again,
with a
please?
strange sensation.
We fucking get it! Okay, so that's why Hifumi knew Celeste's real name. However, why would he just miraculously get his memory back right as he's dying? That's also how Crazy On knew all of our secrets, because we probably all confided in each other because we were just a bunch of besties. But who the fuck did Makoto tell I used to wet the bed until I was in 5th grade? Who the fuck did he tell that? Who's telling that? He was hit on the head, so was Sakura. Makoto was hit in the head. Mondo punched Makoto in the face and knocked him across the room first day. What are you talking about? He was hit in the head. Sakura got hit twice. Danny smashes Sakura across the head, and she's there. Oh, smooth skin. I remember everything now. And then she wakes up and, oh no, first I have to take care of Taco. And then Taco wakes up, smashes her across the head. Oh, I've forgotten again. If everyone knew Chihiro's secret, wouldn't that mean that Chihiro and Mondo like eventually probably bonded the same way that they did in here? Wouldn't that mean Chihiro probably started, you know, exercising, because that's he wanted to be a man outwardly. That's what he wanted to do. That was the whole resolution there too, right? Wouldn't he have exercised a lot with his friends? Wouldn't it be a completely different person after 2 years, considering he had this really accepting group and everything? Whatever. Who cares? Why am I bothering?
Humanity.
I'd still really like to know what that is.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Is it aliens?
A tragedy.
What is it?
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
How?
To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter.
Headmaster.
I got it!
What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was he broadcast the whole thing. Oh, really? Can we just tell? Oh, it's Hangman's Gambit. Is it broadcast? No. Hijack. Okay.
Now I understand.
Jack, would you like to save?
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
This game.
Wait, hold on.
Trial 4 was really good, though. Trial 2 was decent, too. We'll always have Trial 2 and 4.
Huh?
If we're broadcasting this to the whole world, and there's some people living in presumably a really bad state as there are riots and destruction going on in the whole world, even some of the ones that have a small amount of power and have become raiders and gangs in this world would have learned about this TV show that's broadcasting everywhere, and how that they're in a school that a bunch of students fortified, not even proper engineers, and that they have so much goddamn food and resources. Like, again, whatever, who cares? They literally addressed that. What do you mean? What? How did they literally address? What did they address? I'm not arguing in chat. I want to know what I missed. What did I miss? Heavy weapons are defending the school? Who's operating them? It's not Here We Go Again. Who's operating them? What are you talking about? They were expelled with heavy weapons. Who's operating them? Junko can't even monitor 15 students in captivity. What are automatic turrets? How does she have infinite ammunition then? Because automatic turrets will fire at movement. She has unlimited ammo.
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Akechi's pretty bad right now.
Let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment. Makoto, you're up!
If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
Shit, I'll do it myself. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. By doing the beat fucking rhythm game, I have to convince them not to give up.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope,
we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
Let's try. Okay.
Don't lose hope now.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
We'll beat them with the power of friendship.
I want to open the next door.
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking about all this.
Hey, Owie.
And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. Meh.
Don't lose hope now.
What?
Guess who's back? Meh. Back again. Meh.
We won't give up.
Tor's back.
As long as
Meh.
there's hope, we'll
Tell a
never
friend.
give up.
Meh.
Don't lose hope now.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
we won't give up.
Huh?
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
In other words,
Danganronpa.
as soon as
No, that's wrong.
Don't lose hope now.
So, Makoto,
I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
We had the ultimate Bofa.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you...
Oh my god.
the ultimate hope. What do you think?
Oh.
What the hell are you?
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh my god. Oh, that physically hurt. You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke.
Final strike. The ultimate
Despair
hope.
into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh god, the eyes.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Do not want. Do not want. Oh, she gets to walk instead of being dragged. Interesting. The ultimate punishment. Damn, does she have to play Danganronpa? Oh, that's how the headmaster was killed. Okay. That's what that was at the beginning, because the bones came out, right? Well, she's not going to be in Danganronpa 2. Nobody tell him? Really? No. It was Mukuru again. It was Mukuru again. It was Mukuru again. Epilogue. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Please open the door and, like, everyone dies. Please. Please. No. 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 Oh, for... Are you sure you still want to play the other ones? Oh yeah, we can't lose. There's no way it can be worse than this. It's only up from here. I enjoyed my time with this game overall. It can only be better. If by some dark miracle it's worse, then like we're gonna be so thoroughly entertained. Like, it doesn't matter. What are your waifu ratings for this game? Aoi number 1. Aoi number 1. Then Kyoko. Then Sayaka. Then one of Junko's personalities. And then after that, I don't know.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's Headmaster.
What? Oh, Lolly Joe fully clothed. That's good. That's good. All right, that is a good reward. Oh, she looks really comfy, actually. She looks quite comfy. Lolly Joe. No lewd. No lewd, only lolly. Final thoughts on the game? Anyway, the whole story is complete trash. I know people are going to disagree with that, but I don't want to argue with chat. The whole story is complete trash. Endings are really important to me, so that's where my opinion is coming from. I'm not saying the story is objectively trash. If you like the story, you're fine. It's fine if you like the story. I'm just saying in my subjective view, endings are really, really important to me, and everything is always building to a big payoff and a conclusion and ending, and the ending to this was absolute dog shit. But that doesn't mean the whole experience is a waste, or that the whole experience is really, really bad, or anything like that. The Trial 2 was pretty good. Trial 4 was really good. Trial 4 had some, you know, profound moments in it. Trial 2 not as strong. Trial 1 was really stupid, but it was a tutorial. Trial 3 was fucking garbage, and Trial 5 and 6 were kind of the same, right? So kind of the continuation, and there's no way. It's like, okay, so there's two things you can look at a trial. You can work it as a mystery, and as a mystery, Trial 5 and 6 is a horrible mystery because the game withholds information from you. There's no way to really reasonably figure out what's happening in Trial 5 and 6. There just is no real way. So you have to judge it as a story instead. And as a story, I don't know. It doesn't really make all that sense to me. And there are problems. But the biggest problem really with Trial 5 and 6 and the conclusion of the whole game through that is that it's not satisfying. Like, there's no... I don't know. Even if you ignore the plot holes and you ignore any of the problems, or if you think there are no problems, who's looking at that story and thinking, damn, this is a really good turnaround? Like, it's not interesting. It's not satisfying. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, really not good. So that's why I think it's a pretty bad story overall. However, I really, really, really love the concept. I still love the concept. I hope the second one is a continuation of the concept. I really like the idea of solving murder mysteries and that you know all the characters, you know all the victims, and you know all the suspects. I like that that's happening. I really, really enjoyed that. I kind of like the investigating the crime scenes, although it had some problems. I really like the style of the game. I like the music. I like some of the characters. Just, you know, for as many problems as it had, I do like the truth bullet sections and the arguments. I don't like the Hangman's Gambit. I don't like the rhythm game. But for all the problems that it has, or the problems that I think it has, sorry, I think that the shooting the bullets is a decent idea and has some merit. I think that if you fix those problems, that it's a good part of the experience. Even now, it's not an offensive part of the experience. Mostly, in some parts, yes. Yeah, so that's it. I overall, I would say, despite how awful I think the ending was, that I would say I had a positive time with Danganronpa. Overall, I had a positive time. So, there. So, see you later.